I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. Oh, man. The camera is acting up again. Be right back. Be right back, everybody. This camera. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Party people in the place to be. What's good? It's number one Chief Rockin' Nation University. Main man, Uncle Freezy. Welcome to the premier Knicks in the Morning Time show. Super excited to see y'all. The son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. Mets is in the building. Andios, what's good? I see you, brethren. What's good? King Ribby is in the building. All right, Cowboy Bob, salute, salute. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Got a game today. Got a game today, man. I'm excited. The Knicks are out there on the West Coast. The Knicks are out on the West Coast. I believe they play Portland at 10 o'clock our time. So we play Portland at 10 o'clock our time. Of course, that game won't be nationally televised because Portland hadn't been really that impressive this season. So peace to everybody. As I started the joint, man, I got distracted by something, and I lost my train of thought. So y'all pardon me if it feels as if I'm kind of at a loss. I got distracted by something, but things happen. Such is life. Such is life. Salute to all my people on the job, whether you are a trucker out on the open road, whether you are a customer-facing sales professional or sales manager. Salute to you if you are in cubicle world, working on reports or customer service via telephone. Salute to you if you are a forklift driver, a truck driver, whether you are in retail or anything in between. Salute to y'all. I hope y'all morning beverage of choice is helping you get through the mornings. Salute to everybody out there. Salute to all the third shifters that are winding down showered up after a hardcore night shift, and maybe in the kitchen grinding away at breakfast, or is just lounging around waiting for the Sandman to take you to Dreamville. Salute to Sherwin. Sherwin's in the building. DSJ is in the building. Salute. Hey, and DSJ, I was thinking last night about the comments you were making, and I was, and salute to the members of the channel, by the way. Salute to all the members of the channel that help the channel go and grow. Salute to y'all. So I have a goal, and I should probably put it out here and make it more public. I would love to see the channel cross 4,000 subscribers this year. Get us some new people in here. You know, we love who we already have. We love who we already have, but we would love to increase that number, broaden our reach by having, you know, delightful, in-depth conversation that drives thought and incubation. You know, I like that type of stuff, the deep conversations. I think this is a place where we can kind of do that, and sometimes have conversations where we sleep on top of the covers. You know, y'all know the conversations. I like Josh Hart. Okay, what else you got? I hate Tibbs. Okay, what else you got? Yeah, man. Corey Lee is in the building. Salute. Good mornings. Good mornings to Corey Lee. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. King Ribby says, wow, but I was, yeah. Yeah, King Ribby was about to come in here and talk some RJ Barrett. Yeah, man. Ribby, you know RJ Barrett plays for another team, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So the Portland game, I don't really have much. I don't see where Portland is a factor in anything, man. Honestly, I'm reaching, and I wouldn't be honest with you if I told you that I felt like Portland could do anything against us. They have a bona fide bucket getter. They legit have a bona fide bucket getter in Anthony Simons. They have a bona fide bucket getter in Jeremy Grant. But they don't play team basketball, right? They don't really play team basketball. I don't see where. Yeah, I don't know if this team should be a threat to the Knicks at all. I just don't see it. But these are the type of games where you go into the game and you don't really expect the team to do much because they're a young team still looking to develop. CWC is in the building. CWC is in the building. Salute to Long Island. Salute to Brentwood and Central Islip. Wine Dance. Salute to the parts of Long Island that I know. I don't know any other parts. Like I heard of them. A lot of them places I've never been, and I don't want to speak out of turn to places I've never been. So Fritz Alcindor is in the building. Salute. Yeah, man. Salute to Mets and everybody, you know, coming in. I reviewed Portland. There's nothing much to see here. Honestly, there's nothing much to see here with Portland. In a perfect world, we come out and we treat Portland as if with the respect they deserve. Like we come out And how you respect the team is not by blowing kisses to them, right? But you come out and play hard. You play hard, play your best, right? Play hard, play your best. CWC says, how's Burks trash getting playing, but Toppin or PG Washington? Hey, man, I don't know. I don't know. I man, I mean, I don't know. I don't care about players on other teams, bro, to be honest. But we can come out and give Portland the respect they deserve. Come out, play hard, be competitive, blow them out because we are an ascending playoff team and they are a rebuilding team going through the paces. Right? Just come out here, be competitive from the start. Don't play with your food. Blow them out. Get up by about 15 in the third quarter and just play hard and cruise and just cruise all the way home. And when I say cruise, I don't mean put it on cruise control. What I mean is establish a level of play and keep it at that level the entire time. That's what cruise control is. Get up to a certain speed and lock it in. Cruise is not like, on a vacation and you sipping Mai Tais, right? What we should do is get up to a certain level of play, and that is for us extra hard. Get up on them, play extra hard from the beginning, and then go from there. Right? Get up, play extra hard, grind away, and then put Portland away in the fourth quarter. That's what I expect. That's what I expect to see. That's what I hope to see. On another note, in doing that, we definitely have to establish Alec Burks and Bogdanovich. We have to establish that. We have to establish that. We need Shake Milton. We need Alec Burks. We need Bogdanovich. We need Deuce. We need all those guys ready for the playoff run. Cowboy Bob says if we re-sign OG, Najee Marshall, or Derrick Jones Jr., that's around $22 million for two players. Also extend Precious. We don't need a replacement center. We can use. Yeah, I don't know. That's that offseason stuff, man. That's that offseason stuff, and respect to that. Respect to that, but that's that offseason stuff. And I'm not really putting any thought into that right now because we don't know exactly what we need yet because we hadn't put a healthy team on the floor 1 through 13 yet. And I know no team puts all healthy dudes 1 through 13 on the floor, but in this case, our 1 through 13, we're missing three starters, or now we're missing 2 starters. And so what I'll do, my stance on it is once the team get healthy, see how this healthy team performs in the playoffs. And based on the outcomes of the individual games and the totality of the playoffs, formulate a plan based off of that, short term and long term. That's my stance on it. Right? You know what? I wish there was a R&B singer that made a song about being in the here and now. Right? Just like being in the moment. Like being here and now, like not looking down the road. I wish if there was a song Miss Mocha, is there a song out there about an R&B song about being in the moment, like here and now? Is there a song did an R&B singer do a song about being in the moment, like being here and now? Okay, all right. All right, so I was told to not disturb her with nonsense. basically, 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 I was told to not disturb her with nonsense. Okay, I got you. Okay, sorry, sorry. But yeah, what this team is built for, and I think Tom Thibodeau is the perfect person to navigate the ship, is one game at a time. One game at a time. Like, let's focus on Portland. And honestly, the Philadelphia game from Sunday is a perfect excuse why you can't overlook any team. You can't overlook any NBA team. Now, with all that said, instead of sounding like a damp blanket or a wet blanket, right? Instead of me sounding like a wet blanket, what I do want to ask, can these current defensive performances last? Can we take this elite defense on the road? Can you take this elite defense on the road? Can we stifle Portland? Question for the chat. Can the Knicks hold Portland under 80? And in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that important if you win. If we win, it's really not that important, right? Because, we're thinking about today, right? So if we win, it's a win. Whether we win 200 to 199 or whether we win 100 to 99, a win is a win, right? But can you take this defense on the road? Will it travel? And the reason why I ask if it could travel is because it would mean 3 or 4 games in a row, if you count the Portland game, if it does travel, right? That means 4 games in a row of dominant defense. And with that said, if we're able to display 4 games of dominant defense, then the conversation after this game is, has Tom Thibodeau found something defensively? Has Tom Thibodeau found something defensively? And if he has, then tomorrow morning's show would be less about how we beat Portland and more about, have we found something defensively? Is it a championship level defense? Is it? Is it a championship level defense? Because if it is, if it's a championship level defense, then we have different conversations. But we have to see it in action versus Portland first. Is it a championship level defense? Right now, I think it's too early to say after only 3 games of dominant D, keeping teams under 80. And listen, I know teams are going to be up for the challenge. There are teams further in the schedule that are going to challenge this defense, right? They're just going to challenge it. But I'm not looking forward or I'm not looking ahead to them, right? I'm looking for tonight's opponent. What will the Knicks do against Portland? The most important game of the season is the game we play today, right? And I'm going to say that for the rest of the season. The most important game that we play is the game that's scheduled, the game that's on the schedule. That's the most important one. So what do y'all think about that? When y'all think about Portland, does the Portland game give you vibes that it's important? Man, I'm gonna have to buy a new camera. Dang it. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to fix something really quick. I don't know if that's much better, but it's different. All right. All right. Let's do it.
Good morning, Uncle. How you doing? Good morning, chat.
Salute.
Oliver Samuel here, the gents. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm excited about tonight's game against. Is that my man backstage? Hold on. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if he got his camera. See if he got his camera on. I'm gonna try to eliminate that people coming on with the Avi thing, man. So people can look at smiling faces and all that stuff. Hold on. Lee, what's good, bro?
Salute, Corey
Good
Lee.
morning, Mr. Marlboro Man.
Marlboro Man.
And good morning to my mentor, Uncle Freezy. What's good, baby?
Salute. Mentor, I'm the buffet mentor, bro. If you want to learn how to eat, follow me.
I was
if you want to not follow me, but if you want to learn how to eat, watch me.
Call him Jimmy Buffett. He'll teach you how to eat out of the Golden Corral.
Yep, call me. Yeah, that's my name, Jimmy Buffet. That's my name.
It's French. Don't forget the A.
I think it's still a luck to find me a new intro tune. My old one.
So what are y'all looking forward to in tonight's game against Portland? Are you looking for a breakout from a certain player, an extended level of championship defense? Are you looking for some struggling offensive players to get their mojo back? Are you looking for the Knicks just to maintain a level of consistency? What are y'all looking for?
For me, it's consistency. What we got Tuesday night against Philadelphia in the rematch is what we should have had Sunday. Sometimes when the Knicks are playing these low-class teams, they'll tend to lollygag. We saw it with Atlanta. I don't want to see that again with Portland, especially when this is a game that on paper we should decimate them. I mean, injuries in the Atlanta game aside, the point is still applicable that we shouldn't have lollygagged that badly against the Hawks to where we end up coming back to tie it but burned ourselves out in the fourth quarter. Against Portland, I am not taking any chances here if I'm Thibodeau. He's got to go full on and push the foot to the throat and crush it. Sure, the Blazers are essentially out of the running at this point at a 46 or 47 record?
Mm-hmm.
But I would not underestimate this team, is what I'm getting at.
I'm not gonna fret. I'm not gonna worry. All I expect us to play some really good defense. I expect some people's offense, like Freezy just said, come back a little bit. I expect the defense to be even better. We might go down as another fourth straight game we held teams with 70 points, depending on how we come out and play tonight.
Right.
You know, I don't expect a lot of the Brunson tonight. I expect them to just, you know what I'm saying, take a stride, stroll in it, nothing. I don't expect them to push it too hard tonight. And
right. It's like the Eagles and the Giants, right?
Oh.
Like the Eagles is a far superior franchise, right? And it's like when they play the Giants, they just go out there, put their hands on the Giants eventually roll over, and the Eagles go into the locker room, win by 17, and everybody healthy.
At the end of the first quarter.
That was a personal shot, and I'll take that because my franchise is turning to, oh my God, you might have switched ownerships like the Jets. I'm feeling like a Jet fan.
But who you cast as a big scapegoat for how bad the Giants have been the last decade? I blame that more on Jerry Reese than anyone else for refusing to patch up the O-line.
That was over 10 years ago, bro. I'm not gonna argue something ago.
I'm just saying it is what it is, but still, the point is.
Okay.
If the O-line was patched up sooner, Eli wouldn't have been bludgeoned to the point where he retired.
Right.
If oranges were yellow, they would be lemons. So let's be real. It is what it is.
That's the best thing I've heard you say.
I'm a Giants fan. I'm a big Giants fan. And Barkley going to the Eagles, cool. Let them have it. They also lost their best center. So, and I see how they run by a committee. Yeah, so we can get into that later. But Eagles, good luck with Barkley. Thank you.
Eagle GM actually tampering with Barkley's contract.
Yeah. But tonight's game, though, guys, what I want to see is Brunson just playing smooth. And I want to see more of Dante with the ball.
Give me a second, Freezy. I'll be right back. I'm here.
I wanted to see if he can control the ball, Dante, especially playing against Portland. And I also want to see how Hart and OG interact with each other with Precious on the court. I want to see how those three guys interact. So for now, what I would do is basically try to have everyone tonight not use the superstars as much, but use them early. Try to get everyone into a group because to me, we're preparing for playoffs. And even if it is Portland,
Right.
there's things we can learn from the Portland game that we need to use in the playoffs. For example, closing out better, maybe. Maybe tonight we could try some perimeter defense for once because they're a weaker team and they don't shoot as much threes. But we need to start playing like as if playoffs had started for us with this bench until Randall and Mitchell comes back. And I say that because OG only came back one game. He has to get incorporated to where everyone else can play their game with him because it's been a while.
Right. 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 No, I definitely I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I co-sign that message in a sense where it's one of those things where down the stretch, I think you have to start establishing your playoff rhythm before the playoffs start. Not too far ahead. You don't want to burn yourself out before the playoffs get here,
Yeah.
but you want to kind of ramp up towards the playoffs, right? And down the stretch, we'll have a few games where we really will be tested. For instance, we have another game with Boston in Boston Garden, right? And and the Knicks would probably want to be ramped up by the time we get to that game, be in semi-playoff mode, because you don't want to have a team like Boston think that they can beat you 5 times in one regular season, right? And at the same time, thinking they can also beat you in a playoff series, meaning they'll beat you 9 times in one season. It's just not one of the vibes you want to put out there.
Yeah. And I also say that because tonight is a good chance for Bogues to figure out what he's doing. Burks can actually try to come back and make something. Like these are the games you would use them to actually see what you're going to get down the road. Because if you can't do it against the weaker off defense, then how are we going to know you're going to do it against a team that actually plans against you? Plus, I want McBride, Sims, Burke, Bogues, they have to play more minutes. And same thing with Shake. Let them play more minutes tonight. That way we know what we have. They ain't
Are
been
we on the
doing
road
that.
tonight?
Yeah. 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a 10 p.m. game.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It's a 10 p.m. game, and it's just a part of it because for Portland, when you're in Portland, Oregon, it's a 7 p.m. game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Time,
that's just a part of it.
And time just moved up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that we could look into for tonight's game because it's not even Simons. It's like if you really look at how Portland's been playing, they have about the last 2 games I've seen them play, they've been doing well the first half. And I think that's our problem. Like, if we get down in the first quarter and then start relying on threes, they have a chance of coming back. So, basically, to practice our defense, this is what tonight's game is. Staying in playoff contention, see the value of what we really have. Because I'd
Right.
rather
Hey,
do it
hold on
now
for
with
a second.
Portland.
Let me bring my guy in. Salute to my guy Soulfinger. Yo, we got Soulfinger up. Soulfinger has his Avi up because he can put his joint up at work. So man, Soulfinger, I appreciate you being here, bro.
Yeah, what's going on? I got a chance to slide in. What's happening, fellas? I got a chance to slide in a little bit. Oh man, look, hey, it's everybody's other uncle, C. Lee. What's happening, bro?
Yeah, man.
Oh man. Hey, how your leg, bro?
Oh man, it's doing better, but man, look, I had that. You know how I don't know if you remember Big Trouble in Big Trouble in Little China?
Yes,
I don't
sir.
remember the movie. You remember when
The
old boy
green
got so
eyes, green eyes.
You remember that old boy got mad and he was about to explode and his foot had popped out his shoe?
Mm-hmm.
Man, my foot was looking like that last night, man. I was like, oh.
You shot me in the bunion.
Yeah, man.
The pinky toe.
Yeah, I was being a little, I'm back on the clock. Instead of me having my foot elevated, I had it, sitting regular. And it decided to say, yeah, we're gonna show you for being stupid, homeboy. It said, yeah, I'm gonna blow up on you.
Sorry to hear that.
It is what it is, but I'm feeling a lot better, man. I'm moving around. Like I said, yeah, I got the Dominique Wilkins to Kevin Durant, but I'm good. I'm coming along.
Okay. So how are you feeling about this West Coast trip? Do you have any vibes one way or the other?
I looked at the whole schedule. I looked at the schedule as a whole and see the games like, ooh, that's gonna be kind of rough. And, ooh, that's gonna be tight. It's gonna be rough. I think I said there were about 2 games for sure. The other's gonna be interesting. I'm feeling good about the this West Coast trip. Tonight, I'm not overlooking Portland, but with OG back, we should definitely win that, especially after putting the way we put the boots to Philly. I enjoyed that. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed that win. I enjoyed that thoroughly. They were smelling themselves a little too much for me, man, after they got that win and all like that. And they had to, so they left the Garden with the ass on the neck. So the Portland game should be good. That I'm in the perfect world that we jump out on them, stay ahead, keep feeding those Popeye biscuits where you choking them out. Keep feeding those Popeye, and we choke them out. That way we can get the other cats rest, let other guys get playing time, like what Bob was saying about Shake and stuff. Let Bogey and Burks get some time, and Sims get to play the rest of it. That way they can rest. Because when we play Sacramento, I don't know what it is about Sac. Sac has always been a problem.
Malik Monk, thank you.
I'm not even saying Malik Monk. I'm just saying in general. We had a history of not winning in Sac. I don't know what it is. They can get a bunch of non-shooting little people, and we can be on a tear and then just fumble. We can't hit an elephant in the backside on an ironing board. We're missing defensive assignments. We out there looking like the Bad News Bears or something, man. So
I think it has to do with what kind of talent and the way that Kings have stacked their roster. I mean, you've got guys like Monk. You've got guys like Fox. You've got guys like, what's the name of their center? The guy who's never lost to Tony.
Sabonis.
Yeah, Sabonis.
Kevin, you got Herder.
I'm not sure. This Sabonis.
You got Herder who went 11 for.
Yeah,
11.
they got Red Velvet, but you're missing the whole overall. I'm not talking about just what they got. They got a good team. It's a history. I need you guys to go back and look at the history of how bad we've been against Sacramento, playing in Sacramento. That's what I'm saying. It's just like with Denver. When we got that first win, 2 seasons ago, or was it last season? Last season in Denver. Last season. Last time we beat Denver in Denver, Moby Dick was a sardine. You know what I'm saying?
But wait, you don't think that's
what I'm
because...
saying? No, what I'm
saying...
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you don't think that's we play the same style of basketball, the physicality, the downhill, like you don't think that's why?
No. When the past, all the way we're going, no. We got a better team now.
Okay.
So we have a better team now. I just, I think right now with the addition of OG, you saw the effect and it permeated throughout the team defensively. Everybody's moving around. And then also key thing is Josh Hart gets less time on the court for him, so he can get more rest. He's clocking a lot of minutes. So, and OG spreads the floor, he moves around, and the things you can do with him down low. So they changed the game. So Sac got a good team. Yeah, I'm not going to you can't take no room. They got a nice young team. So that's going to be a challenging game. Denver, we already know is going to be a challenging game. I'm looking forward to Golden State because I really want to get back there after the way they came into the Garden and everything. Like, oh, it's Golden State, man. We went to Golden State and curb stomped them cats. Before we Knicks has already put hands on them, put hands and feet on them. So I'd like to go back because it was just keying in on Brunson. Now you can't do that with the addition of an OG. As things if cats continually get healthy and come back, we're gonna be good. That's why I said I don't care. I'm not looking at placement right now. We're gonna make the playoffs. All I care about the team getting healthy. That's the key thing. You got to get healthy. But the West Coast swing is gonna be interesting. There's just a couple of key games I'm looking at. Like 3 games. Of course, Golden State, Sac, and Denver are the bigger games. But I'm looking at but I'm really looking one game at a time. Not overlooking anybody, but one game at a time.
Okay.
Next thing, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, what is it with Sacramento that has Knicks fans worried whenever we go to the Golden One? Personally, I think it's the atmosphere of Sacramento that ends up biting the Knicks in the tail. I mean, it just doesn't matter if the Kings are good or the Kings are bad. And more so in recent years. Here's how we never seen it's like once in a blue moon we get a win in Sacramento. You guys know what I mean?
I honestly think that I've been saying this for a while, and my other friend who's a Sacramento fan, the Knicks and Sacramento have similar game styles as far as physicality and as far as defense, even though we're better at it now. But in the past, they were physical too. So for me, we're basically playing the West Coast version of us as far as physicality, sticking to traditional basketball. So for me, Sac is a really good team because at any moment, their bench can get hot, just like our bench. But for me, in any game, what I want to see is McBride with more pick and rolls than Josh Hart. That seems to be looking really good. When Josh Hart is giving them screens at the top, the give and go, like they say, or the pick and dump, and he's pulling up on those threes. If we can get that into our offense, I think we're gonna be even more dangerous because those two guys working it out at the guard position, we're gonna be really good. So that's what I want to see tonight as well with Portland. More that Sims post game, please develop it now. I'm not saying you have to have 10 plays, but Sims work on the post, work on the spin, use glass. That's another thing. Nobody's hitting it off the glass, especially with free throws. Work on your basic game today, so that's all.
You can do all that in the off season. Right now, we just need him to do something. Continue. I don't need to add a new wrinkle in, and all of a sudden he started doing he started chucking that thing all over the place.
That
You
is
know
true.
he. So I mean that's what you talking right. You looking like off season stuff because he ain't done it. Stick to what he can do. I mean, granted, he could probably do it, but right now, stick to what Tibbs wanting to work.
Right.
Pray and hope that Mitch comes back sooner because it was nice seeing Mitch walking off the court and with his blazer on after that game, just walking off with the team. So those, this is, help us, the cavalry's coming. You just got to keep holding the fort. They're coming in one by one, coming together like Voltron. That's all we got to do. Just hold tight.
Right.
I keep saying the butcher coming, bro. He coming.
Yeah, man.
That said, when compared to last year's Sacramento team, which was a complete surprise, this one is a bit of a step back when compared to this year. I mean, 38-27, could be 39-27 after tonight against Philadelphia. Oh, wait, that's next week. That's next Monday. Never mind. Tonight they don't have anybody. Friday they've got...
Hey, so Mets, what's your point?
The point is, aside from the Denver game, which could be a bit of a worry game because Denver is coming on strong. They just got back to the top spot in the West. And maybe the Golden State game. My calendar is circled for the Sacramento game on Saturday.
Right. All right. So, but what's the point of it though? Like pointing out the schedule is one thing, but why would you point out the schedule?
How do you deal with a team that's like looking into a mirror for you? Is the question.
Okay.
Because in many ways, if you're facing a team that's basically a mirror image of you, you can't go tit for tat. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really on the. I don't view Sacramento as a mirror image to us, right? Because they're the way they're dynamic and the way we're dynamic are maybe opposite. Like one team is a transition offense up and down the floor, and they're going to be the trident offense in the half court. And the Knicks are a off-ball movement, pick and roll offense with an elite. At least we think right now, we think it's elite with an elite defense. And the other thing too is Sacramento has offensive playmakers at multiple positions, and we really rely on one or two people. And right now, we're relying on one person to generate our offense, and that's Jalen Brunson. Also, Sacramento's, man, they have knockdown 3-point shooters everywhere. They have a guy that once made 13 threes in one game.
Yeah, Herder. Right after Brunson.
No, it was not Herder. It's Murray.
Murray, my fault. Yeah,
Murray.
He made 11. Yeah.
Murray made I think over 10 threes in the game.
Yeah, 11.
Murray.
Yeah, and so and that's my opinion. Now y'all are entitled to y'all opinion on such. I'm not chasing the fire truck. I'm just saying that Sacramento looks different than us. They have a different play style than us, in my opinion. And historically, they've been that. Historically, they've been the polar opposite of what the Knicks do. They like to get out, run up and down. They value offense, right? It's one of those it's one of those things where if baseball, teams like the Mets and the Braves value pitching over everything. Right? They value pitching over everything. But then the Colorado Rockies, they value offense over everything. Right? They want to bash you, they want to bludgeon you. It's one of those things where the Mets, not the Mets, I'm sorry, the Knicks are historically defense, and the Kings generally, since they were in Kansas City, have valued, offense up and down the floor, pace and space.
I'll say to this. I mean, I understand that you're talking about it. The difference with them now is the coach they got, because Mike Brown, he's a he loves defense as well. It's not just offense with Mike Brown. So, Freezy, what you're saying is something that's a one great point you made right there. They value offense, but they turned up the defense as well. Now, granted, some of the younger cats have probably taken a step back, but they also lost players they should have held on to, here and there between. But it happens with every team. You're gonna make changes. But even when they had Luke Walton as their coach and they didn't have the right pieces, they were a problem. For whatever reason, this is kind of like you go it's like they were like our kryptonite for some reason or another. We just couldn't go out. You're like, oh man, we walk right through them, and then we have bad games. But things changed up, and we got a better. Like I said, that was then. I just being on the road, because I think we play them. We play them next. We play them after Portland, correct?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, this is a back-to-back, right? Remember
no,
that?
it's not.
No,
Okay,
not.
skip a game. Okay, we skipped that game, but I know we got a back-to-back somewhere up in there. Kind of crazy.
We don't. I checked.
Don't
we don't.
Yeah, and just for the record, right now, the Sacramento Kings defense is ranked 21st.
Okay, see, and like I said, which is a good thing. We can look at that, but I would rather just take it a game at a time instead of looking at the whole thing. Just those are the games I'm kind of looking at. Those are the one. Like I said, I just want us going in and just go in here and handle business on Portland. Go handle business on Portland. Put them out of the way, put them out the misery real quick, so we can rest. JB, keep giving OG treatment, rest iHeart like he got a chance to rest the last game. That's what I'm all about now. This time, like you said earlier, Bob, start getting it together so we can make this, get ready for the playoffs. Because this is what it's about. Is get healthy and make this run in the playoffs. Like I said, healthy, I'm already saying, I'm going to say it. ECF. I'm not one of those to go all the way like that. Just jump out the window. But I believe in this team the way it's set up now. And we already got one at full strength, healthy and at full strength. We already seen what this team can do. We've seen what this team can do.
But for me, against tonight's game, what's a cause for concern is if DeAndre Ayton, because he has a post game when he was with the Suns, if he actually uses that same mentality tonight's game against iHeart, because iHeart's on a minutes restriction. Sims, we don't know if he's going to be playing well. So for me, if they use DeAndre Ayton early, and they use Jeremiah Grant to try to use Grant to box out Precious, and then try to use Keegan Murray or Batum to take advantage while Precious is holding down Grant. We might have to struggle. That's why I'm saying I feel we have to get that post presence back, learn from this, because if they do DeAndre Ayton down low with Anthony Simons down low, all it's doing is preparing us for the playoffs.
Who's running point for Portland?
I think it's give me a sec. I think it's Anthony Simons.
Anthony Simons and is DeAndre? Oh, no, I said DeAndre. Is Aiton known for handling the ball and all of that, or he has to wait
Nah,
to the point guard to get him the ball, right?
he has to wait till the point guard to get him the ball. But remember,
So
we
you hold
struggled.
on. Let me finish because you see already you not following which way I was going with this.
Okay.
What do you do with the point guard, or what you do with a big man who needs the point guard to get him the ball?
You have a help out defender try to cut off the pass while you gain position on him and make sure he's not getting the ball at his spot. You use your
Well,
hips
I
to move him out.
mean, Bob, we're gonna shorten that answer because I like Bob. You say the thing, but you be going way too long. You take it. We don't need to go from uptown
Right.
back
Cut
to
off the pass. You got to cut
yeah.
off the pass.
Yeah, take the ball, keep the ball out of his hand, and that's what
Yes.
you got to do with a cat like that. We
Mm-hmm.
can do that. And
Okay.
see, and we can do that with the team, the way they play and they swarm. Because you got the if you notice, jumping passes now is kind of is an easier thing. And then okay, so Simon's play. It depends on how it's the matchups and everything, but the OG effect is a real thing, man. You got to look at that. It permeates throughout the team. And yeah, he may be able to go down and do whatever in the paint or whatever. We can't. But you got the rest of this. But what you gonna do to stop New York the way they moving the ball?
True. I see what you're
So
saying. Plus, if we're hitting out shots, that second chance opportunities is going to be dangerous for them because we're real good in rebounding.
yeah,
That's a good
well,
point.
we'll rebound. We're a rebounding
I'm
team.
sorry,
We don't
guys.
like to
I
ever.
gotta run. I apologize. I gotta run real quick, but I'll speak to you guys later. Go New York. Go New York. Go. Sorry about that.
You good, bro?
I mean, I do admit there are some valid points there in regards about how does this team contain DeAndre Ayton. I mean, he's going to be the biggest man on the floor no matter how it's going to pan out tonight. I mean, sure he's not a good offensive piece for the Blazers.
I'm not expecting. I expect Aiton to be who Aiton is,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a 6'10", 6'11" cat who has squandered a lot of his potential. I don't think he's that type of cat that's gonna. I don't think he's gonna be effective tonight. I don't think he's. I mean, I'm not worried about him.
Grant and Simons.
So who? Wait a minute. Who is it? It's not being effective.
Ayton.
Okay.
So it's basically Simons and Grant we got to keep an eye on tonight.
And I'm not even worried about Grant because OJ is going to between OG and Precious putting their hands all on them. It's gonna be a mix up of a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not fretting out of them. The only thing I'm worried about at the worst case scenario is Simon's getting hot.
Yeah, Simons can be a problem to get things going. And like I said, I'm not taking nothing from Aiden. I'm not taking nothing from him at all. But I'm not gonna worry and fear. I'm not overlooking him. But the simple fact that having OG presence on the floor makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You saw it against Philly.
Yeah.
When I mean he got like what 2 out in the open steals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which was crazy. Or he caused one. He caused the steal, which Brunson really got the ball, but Brunson showed him love because if it wasn't for him showing on that that pick and roll, I think it was, or whatever.
Okay.
And he caused that where Brunson could come from behind and steal a ball and start that little quick break. And then I think he outright just stole one and went down court by himself.
Oh yeah, the
You
one
know,
where he came down court and smashed it.
when he got when I mean, I've never seen a man that tall get so low to the ground and be level to steal a
Yeah,
ball and still maintain his balance.
that's that Alvin Kamara type balance right there, baby.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I mean, maintain his balance like that. I mean, he got low. He was like at least like 2 feet off the ground, looked like he was hovering.
Right. Right. Anybody thinking this is a trap game? The Portland game is a trap game?
Low key, it could be. Low key, it could
Possibly.
be, Freezy. To be honest with you.
I think it's a definitive trap game.
Right. And I would say it's a trap game in from a fan's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
From a fan's perspective, I think it's a trap game. From the Knicks perspective, I think they already know. I think they already know that Portland is going to stifle us on the perimeter. Portland has a top 6 perimeter defense in terms of shutting down threes, and if the Knicks come out and attempt, say, look like they looked the other night from 3,
yeah,
I think Portland can easily wash us off the floor.
Yeah, we
Right now, Portland is allowing teams to shoot 35.3% from 3, and that is on 33 attempts. And so, while it's not Boston at 35.8 or New Orleans at 34.6, a team like the Knicks that don't have a legitimate scorch the earth 3-point shooter anymore. That used to be Jalen Brunson. Now it's not. Jalen Brunson now is struggling for Jalen Brunson shooting 32% from 3 since Randall's been injured. It may put us in one of those situations where we may be in a world of hurt now that may offer up opportunities for us to drive the ball and score at the rim. But I can't see Bogey, Burks, Dante, Hart, and those guys living at the rim tonight.
And that's what worries me about this game. If this team ends up progressing back to what we saw on Sunday against Philadelphia, the overkill amount of hero ball.
I look for, regardless, even if it turns out to be an ugly game, we get the W. I take an ugly win over a beautiful loss any day of the week.
Right.
It's all about playing smart, smart ball. You can't just go throwing the ball all over the place. Like when we played Philly the last game, it was sloppy. They're throwing the ball away just all over the place. They throwing it to a water boy, the popcorn cat, the cat with the cotton candy. It was just real sloppy all over the place. They come in here and lock in. You look at what you got to do. You can pull the game off. It'd be nice to be able to hit threes, but the main thing is defense has to travel. You can win the game defensively, even if your offense isn't clicking. But you got to be. They have to make. Turnovers got to be low. You got to make the right play, and just play within your. Play within your means. They bring the right intensity. Keep that intensity up and build off of this Philly win. Because it was a feel good win. It was a beautiful win. That was one. I love that win. You curb stomp these cats. We just got to go in and handle business and start getting themselves back. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be all roses and little puppies and rainbows and Lucky Charms and all that other good stuff all the time, but you just got to go in, be ready to go to fight, and just and play the right game.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I'm thinking offensive rebounding for us is a major key. God forbid if we come out cold, we need them second chance attempts. And with our team constructed as it is currently, I feel like that shouldn't be an issue because we have some pretty, considering backup, but they are good rebounders. And I'm thinking about Achua. I'm thinking about Hart. I'm looking at Hartenstein. Those cats can get on the offensive boards and make sure that we, have several attempts. I think we can wear them down.
Okay. The one thing about Portland, though, and I think we should probably be cognizant of is, even though their 3-point defense is pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
they don't really shoot the three very well.
Yeah.
Now, they may have been doing it recently. I can't find the trend for them shooting the three in the last 10 games or so. But on the season, they are shooting 35.3% from three. And that is, let me see, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25th. So they're 25th in 3-point shot percentage. Right. And now with us, Travel Vibes is in the building. Building Blocks was good. GI is in the building. So if we can hold them to their season averages, then we should be in a situation where the game might play into our hands. But Soulfinger, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel uncomfortable just throwing our white jerseys out there on the floor and just thinking that just because we threw our white jerseys out there, then the other team is gonna bow at the altar, just kiss the ring.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not looking for that.
You definitely can't afford to do that.
No, you definitely can't. I would like to see them come out, like I said, lock down defense and choke them out. Hit them with them bits. Like I said, I was talking about that Popeye's biscuit or cinnamon. If you don't like the biscuits, get them with cinnamon and choke them out. I like to see that come off, but you can't. You should. No team should ever underestimate any team. I don't care if it's a team of none shooting little people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go out there and look at them, because guess you know what? They're in the NBA. They're in the league just like you. They get paid their millions and millions like you. They get coached. They practice like you. Oh, the millions and millions. Yeah, man. Because see, the main thing is, it's not a Burger King company. You can't have it your way. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out here and handle your business. Period. Point blank. I don't want the Knicks to overlook them because that Philly win. Do I have some concern about, because we went out there and stomped a mud hole in them. They turn around and walked it dry. Right. And skip it, and a little concerned that they can come in flat because of that, because we've seen that happen before. Right. I just think it's a little bit different because and I'm not saying the OG's the savior, but you had that one cat that was on the team that comes back, and just their presence on the field, on the court, or on the team makes a difference. You can feed off that. That's what I'm hoping they build off of. And then with him, he is an eraser, but don't look for him. He still got to build up.
But he's an eraser in a different respect. Like, he's not going to erase at the rim.
Everything, yeah.
He's going to erase in that mid area between. Yeah.
The soft spot, the soft squishy spot where we used to get beat up a lot.
The underbelly.
The underbelly, mm-hmm. That underbelly. They hit us in that underbelly all the time. You appreciate, you taking those body shots. Used to hit a cat. You box the cat freeze, and you start giving them body shots to get them arms to come down, so you can see him show you a little bit of that chin, so you can give him that love tap on the chin. He protects us in there,
right?
And then he makes it so easy because you can put OG on. Hey, OG, I need you to go lock that one down over there. Go lock him down. Attempt to, everybody help, but OG got this over here. So with a player like OG, he brings so much more to the team. And I'm not saying the man is the savior of everything, but his presence, his style of play helps us out tremendously in ways we haven't had, because we haven't had a small forward since Jesus was a baby.
Right. Right. Hey, on that note, I got a joint by J Boogie. I'm gonna play. He sent me 2 joints. I wasn't able to get the first one done, but y'all check this out. This is from my man J Boogie.
When shots are being made, y'all know the phrase. That's when shots being made. All the shots that win the game. Fourth quarter, it's crunch time. The game's on the line. Them real players, they shine. I might bring with the flow, in case you didn't know. talk. I'm so clever and smooth, I bring the game talk. You know me, they call me a Mr. Middleman. If I ain't with Clyde, it's Doris Burke, ESPN. This that flow game coverage, what announcers do. Customized double bank, Steph Curry, my shoe. I'm on to another season with my colleagues. I'm broadcasting this info on your TV. Any game I call, highlight the big plays. Every city around the world, they know the catchphrase. For decades, I call games for the fan idols. The first NBA voice called 100 finals. I dedicate my hard will, that's for the love of the game. My black robot Parker's rectangle frame. The press row, ESPN on your ABC. Or Nick Gaming on your MSG. Hit 'em. That's for shots being made. All the shots that win the game. Fourth quarter's crunch time, the game's on the line. Them real players, they shine. I might bring with the flow, in case you didn't know. Fourth quarter's crunch time, the game's on the line. Them real players, they shine.
Salute to my brother, 3 capital S's, to my brother from another, Jay Boogie with the fire, the Mike Breen joint, man. They get you hyped up. How they don't play that on MSG, they bugging. MSG, if y'all watching, y'all got to put that in full rotation.
You need to play that because Gator don't take no ish.
I still miss the
You
old.
want to come out and get some walking shoes. You want to buy some things, buy some shoes. Bang,
man.
MSG,
man.
I still miss the old '90s Knicks intro.
Yeah. So and salute to Jay Boogie, man.
Yeah, Jay Boogie.
Hey, MSG, we need your full cooperation and total attention. Here's a few things that we'd like to mention. So salute, and Mets, I'm with you. I miss that too, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just the nostalgia piece of it. Salute to my man Jay Boogie that keep putting out the heat. Jay Boogie, if you listening, wherever you at, keep doing your thing. Jay Boogie sent me a couple of joints, man. I just couldn't get him. Can't run the show and get them all on. Y'all know the vibe. Y'all know the vibe. It's like how you go to the and Sophie, how you go to the buffet and you try to put too much food on a small plate.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then, but you don't want to walk with 2 plates because you don't want people to look at you like, look at that greedy joker right now.
Look at that man. Look at him. He eat all meat. He eat no vegetables. It's all meat.
Hey man, you think I give a flip? Yo, I paid my money just like you did.
And he lives with macaroni salad.
Yeah, man.
The pasta salad.
Yeah, that pasta salad, baby.
But he got that slice of Virginia though.
Yeah,
ham,
man.
that is.
Oh, yeah.
Really keep that Virginia ham on deck.
highly glazed.
Yes, with lots of cloves.
Yeah. And so just real quick on the point of the and shot we trolling our brother Boulevard 73 who's somewhere saving NYC from itself. So salute to that brother.
Salute to my man.
But I want to point out something too that we discussed slightly, but we didn't really get into, and that's the rebounding thing against Portland.
Yeah,
I think we're intimidated by a team that looks like Tarzan, but they rebound like Jane, right? They are 30, 29, 28, 27. 26th in rebounding in the NBA, right? They're 26th, right? And the Knicks are 5th. Generally, when you see a team that's 26th go up a team that's 5th, that team that's 26th, they do try to compensate, sometimes overcompensate from their lack of ability to do so. And generally what that does is it gets that team in foul trouble. Right, they just get in foul trouble because they don't have the bodies to do it. So then they overcompensate by bringing more bodies or being too physical, right? Otherwise, you a nut. I'm just saying, but yeah, teams just generally trying to overcompensate by bringing more bodies. Like you'll see them send more bodies to the boards boxing out, right? Or they'll bring in somebody who doesn't normally get playing time because his style might fit this specific game, and then he'll come out there and get in foul trouble. It'd be akin to us playing against Jokic, and you seeing Jericho Sims get a lot of minutes, even though Mitch and Hartenstein are healthy. Right? If you see Jericho Sims in the game and Mitch and Hartenstein are healthy, you already know either Mitch and Hartenstein are in severe foul trouble, right? Or we're just getting killed on the boards, and Tibbs need to see a different look down there, right?
And just too stubborn to see it.
Yeah. And so what I think this Portland team has a lot of deficiencies, a lot of things that we look at from ESPN. ESPN is a highlight channel.
Oh man, yeah.
ESPN's a highlight channel, but their name is the Entertainment and Sports Network. So, they're about entertainment first and sports and stuff, right? But the thing is, you take a deep dive into Portland's numbers, right? You see a team that's struggling on a lot of fronts, and instead of us playing to those weaknesses, I think the Knicks should just go out there and play their own game and let the weaknesses manifest themselves.
On that note, fellas,
point. Y'all didn't like my rebounding point, right?
I loved it.
No.
Nah, that was dope.
I
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope. You crazy?
They can't rebound, man.
Well, see, and that's the thing. You got to look at the things that you exploit their weakness just like they'll try to exploit ours. Rebounds are still rebounds are one of our main strengths right there. And not saying that we need Josh Hart. I'm looking for Josh Hart to give us another 2019. He came up one short on it. Could have been 2010 instead of and been in NBA history. But still, you're looking for Josh Hart to come in and just start snatching rebounds all over the place. But it does help. I'll never turn that down. But others got to get in and get hot too. But you just got to go out there. Turnovers are one of the things that concerns me at times when they get with the lazy passes. You can see they get lackadaisical because you can kind of tell how the game is going to go in the beginning by the way they're moving or passing the ball, the energy level, and then they'll dig a hole and they'll get out the hole. So if they come out hot, just jump on them and stay consistent, we'd be all right. But you just it's the mental mistakes, that those West Coast swings are something else at times.
Yeah, and Portland is Portland is 26th in the NBA in turnovers per game.
Jesus. Damn.
So they don't rebound, they don't shoot the three, right? They turn the ball over, right? And so it's one of those things. I think all we have to do is go out and play New York Knicks basketball, and the stats that come from this game will be in line with what both teams had been doing during the course of the season, right? The Knicks are going to win the rebound advantage. The Knicks are going to win hustle points, right? The Knicks are going to hold this team under, I'm going to say hold them under 100. Asking an NBA team to hold another NBA team under 80 is a big ask.
Yeah, that's a serious ask, and that's something I know you got some running around here. So you got to hold them under 80. Got to hold them under 80. Nah, look, the fact that they did it 3 times, okay, just to be able to hold a team under a certain amount, certain point. As long as you get the W, is all you should really care about. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
And that's
what it should be. Yeah, and come out healthy. You hold them down. You get the win. You come out unscathed. That's the main thing. Anything else, like holding them under 80 or hold them under 100, that's extra gravy on your rice, man.
Right.
Just take your win and just be happy.
Right. Hey, shout out to somebody the other day. I was in a conversation and somebody was talking to me about the Knicks, and they were from a place called Shreveport, Louisiana.
I gotta go, Freezy.
All right, boss.
Oh,
I boss.
Port City, huh?
I think I've been to Shreveport a a couple times, but of course, like most tourists and visitors, I've been to the nice part.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of liked it when I was there. So shout out! I cannot remember the name of the person name, but for some reason when I was talking to him, I was thinking I should shout them out. So shout out to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh, somebody from my stomping ground.
I know somebody gonna hit me in the comments and like, man, that was me, fool. Yeah, I mean, I get it, man.
Oh, so you were talking to somebody from my stomping ground, Freeze. Okay.
I thought you were from Baton Rouge.
Oh no, I'm from Port City, Shreveport.
I thought you were from Baton Rouge.
Oh no, I'm northwest corner. That's what I was telling you, northwest corner. 2.5 hours from Dallas.
You know what? I think I may have them. Confused because, so yeah, I really botched it up because what it is they may be from Baton Rouge, and I'm saying Shreveport because you here.
Yeah. Oh, shout
out either way, man. Shout out either way. Listen, I'm messing it up, man. I'm fumbling the bag right now. So salute. I hope they don't find that disrespectful or whatever, man. Salute. It's just like when I try to salute like people from Charlotte area, salute to Long Island, salute to Atlanta, the Bronx, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, Staten Island, Passaic, Patterson, Jersey City, Newark, Hoboken, Bayonne, Linden, Union, Harlem. I'm just be trying to just shout people out, man. So if I misspoke on that, man, I apologize.
That's all right. At least you wouldn't talk. At least you wouldn't talk to your man, Marcus.
Oh yeah, Marcus. Yeah, the whole show would have been about him, bro.
Yeah, for real. And Marcus
the whole show. Chop Low is in the building.
Oh, salute Chop Low.
Chop Low used to be my brother before he got rich, and Chop Low came in all that bread, and then Chop Low don't even come in and hang out with us no more. So, but anyway, man, that's all I got, man, for today. I don't know if I'll be able to do the watch along. So, I'm trying to work on this back porch and try to work on this comp TIA and this cert. So, I got a lot of stuff going on, man. So,
you moving and shaking.
Everybody watching, thank y'all for watching. Salute to all of y'all. Thank y'all for coming through and hanging out with us and contributing to the conversation. And I'm gonna holler at everybody. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Be easy.